This house or this house? That's a nice looking house. G'day everyone, Brian here. We come to the conclusion of the 10 Commandments, and the last of them says this: you shall not covet your neighbour's house, you shall not covet your neighbour's wife, or his manservant or maidservant, his ox or donkey, or anything that belongs to your neighbour. I'm standing here with these two houses behind me and a pole coming out of my head. This house is the house that we currently live in. In September we move out, and after that it's going to be demolished. The landlord, the owner, has decided he wants to create something new. This house, our neighbour's house, is being renovated. It's been a long journey, but it's been good to watch it happen. And the house is more and more beautiful as the renovation goes on. You'll understand why it's kind of easy for me to look at these two buildings, one going to be demolished, one being renovated, and try not to covet my neighbour's house. It will be beautiful when it's finished. But why would God say this to his people? Do not covet what belongs to your neighbour. And what does covet mean anyway? Well, to covet something means to desire it, to want to have it for yourself. And you can probably work out for yourself the problem that that can create. It creates problems when you become so jealous of what your neighbour owns that you lose sight of what you own yourself. It becomes a problem when you are so determined to have what your neighbour owns that you take it, you steal, and so break one of the other commandments. In fact, it can also reveal what is a failing in one of the other commandments, when what is owned by someone else becomes an idol for you. You want it so much that it becomes your God, and your desire to have that becomes an idol. And that can take the form of stealing, or it can take the form of working so hard, 7 days a week, all the extra hours so you can get the extra money so that you can buy that. And you have forgotten who God is and all that God has given to you. There's a letter in the New Testament to a church in Philippi. And in there, the writer, Paul, makes this comment: I have learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. I have learned to be content. Instead of coveting what is owned by others, learn to be content with what you have. If you can make a change, make it, but make it wisely. I have learned to be content. I hope you can too. Tomorrow, we'll look at what happens when we have failed these 10 Commandments and how we can come back from that. Enjoy your day. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.